Hey everyone, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com, and today I'm doing a speed coloring video for you using Cutesy Anya from the Greeting Farm. I'm stamping her on Copic Express Hit paper with Memento Tuxedo black ink. This is my first speed coloring video that I filmed in a long time. If it's a little rough, I apologize. You may have seen some before this. They were recorded after, so I'm just going to stamp her down and get a lovely impression. Greeting Farm Clear Stamp, fantastic. So here we go into my skin color. All of my caps will be on the side. I do pull that one down in just a moment. See? So I go in with my E04 and I'm doing some pretty bold lines. The Greeting Farm gives you tons of room in their images to get lots of contrast and real good shadows so that they don't look washed out. And I like that look. So I add E13 to my combination and that comes in after. And we slowly just blend everything out, pulling it into the inside. And this works out nice for you. I don't have to tell you all of the cap numbers because you can see them on the side and that makes my life a whole lot easier and my notes a lot less. So you can see how I put a little hump in her nose where her nose bridge kind of would be. I do that with my Magnolia images and I'm not sure how I feel about it on this one. It's not great. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd do it again. Let me know what you guys think. I wouldn't mind a comment in the description box below. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. So when I do my cheeks, I use R22 and R20 and I blend them out together and then I go in with my lightest skin tone color. That way I get a little bit of that skin tone over the cheeks and it just kind of helps fade them out into everything else again. So now we're going to go into her hair. And this is where you'll see I turn the image. Oh, there's my son's hand saying hi. But I turn my image when I do my hair just because it makes it really easier for me to get the strokes that I want and the flicking action in and the different lines and stuff. It's easier to turn easier to turn the picture than it is to turn my entire body. And again, the Greeting Farm images are perfect for practicing your skin and your hair and even your clothing because the clothing's quite small. Their bodies are small. I love that. They're so stinking cute. But it gives you tons of room to practice all of these things so that when you get to some finer detailed images or images that are smaller or have smaller heads or anything like that, you've got tons of practice and there's tons of space. So we just keep going through and blending out the hair. The finished card to this will be on my blog and I will have that link in the description box below. This is also a guest design team post for the Greeting Farm. I'm completely honored that they let me play along with them this month and this is my last post for them. So you can pop on over to the Greeting Farm blog and the Greeting Farm website and of course those links will definitely be down below in the description box. You can check out my other two posts from earlier this month, using two different stamps of theirs aside from this one. I did one in pencil crayon and another one in Copic markers. So we got two more colors left. I enjoy adding that YR24. It's a little bit orangey. It kind of reddens out the hair. I think it's pretty, I don't know. It's the colors I picked for this one. I just kind of grab whatever floats my boat, I guess. You'll see when I come in right away with my darkest color, which is the E29, that it's going to add a ton of contrast to the hair. And when I first start, I looked at this and I'm like, oh my. And I'm like, no, just go with it and don't freak out and think you need something else in between or that it has to blend really smooth or anything like that. And by the time I'm finished, it looks really good with that dark color just to finish it off. And every time you move on to my darker color, every time I move on to a darker color or anything like that, my strokes are getting shorter and not coming up as far into the hair. So I keep that nice highlight and I don't lose any of the colors that I've put in there before by covering them up completely. And then we're going to come in and do her skirt and things. So the skirt I did in blues and part of her shoes I did in the blues. So we go in and we make our little pleats and I'm using the B90 range and I use the entire range of markers. I stick a ton of markers in here in this little area, but I enjoy it. I like using lots of markers and getting lots of contrast in my colors. Now when I come through with my reds to do the rest of the clothing and the tongue of the shoes, you'll notice that I only add one color to the shoes. And I noticed that after I finish filming and I finish it off of camera. But I do finish those shoes. If you pop over to my blog to see my finished card, you'll see that I actually finished coloring them. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you like speed coloring videos, that's awesome. There'll be more and there's probably more before this. And I know there's more on my channel before I'm recording the voiceover. So thanks for stopping by. Hop on over to my blog. All the links are down below and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.